Hello there, Seekers! If you're watching this video, that means you're ready to tackle your science activity for the week. So let's go ahead and go over that. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. I don't think you guys are gonna have any struggles with this because this is an activity that you are very, very familiar with as far as the background knowledge goes. So I know you guys are gonna do great. So as a reminder, we are in the week of May 11th through 15th. You are reading chapters 8 through 14 this week, and your science assignment is activity 2, which is what this page is. So this is the page in the packet that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and swap on into a close-up because I do want to give you guys a heads up. This is a 5-day long activity. So you definitely don't want to be waiting until the end of the week to do this. You want to start this early. And this is a weather-related activity. So we know from reading our book that the school's philosophy is that in the book, students should go outside to recess, rain, shine, or snow. Bat does not like going out to recess in the rain. So question number 1 says, what weather-related event did Bat observe from page 45 that made him infer that recess would be wet? So if you haven't read page 45 yet, you'll need to do that before you can answer this question. And you're going to answer the question by stating Bat observed and then fill in the rest. Now question 2, I think you guys are going to do great at. It says, what kind of barometric pressure is associated with wet recess? Now you guys have spent many, many months in the classroom learning to observe barometric pressure with our barometer that we have in the class. But remember that barometer, because that's kind of that old school pressurized barometer, it kind of goes the opposite of what you're thinking in your head. Because I know you guys are all picturing it filling up the tube and the liquid, the blue liquid going high, 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 high. But don't let that confuse you. Remember, the higher the liquid went in our tube, the lower the pressure was, because that low pressure was pushing down on our big orb, and that low pressure caused the fluid in our tube to go higher. So don't get confused. Don't think that high pressure equals rain, because that's not exactly how it goes. I know you can probably infer the correct answer from that statement, but I'm not going to state it because I do want you to come up with that sentence on your own. But I want you to tell me what kind of pressure means rain. You always hear us say it whenever we have one kind of pressure, we feel that way, and when we have the other kind of pressure, we feel the other way. So I want you to think about that. But if you get stuck, let me know. Hit me up in Teams, hit me up on my cell phone, whatever you guys need if you get stuck on that question about barometric pressure. Now, the next part of this, I think you're really going to enjoy. I've already filled in an example, but let me kind of go over what this is. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Your main assignment for science is to do a 5-day weather observation log. So they want you to draw this box 5 times for your 5 days. You can do it on the back of this paper. You can do it on notebook paper. You can do it in your journal, wherever you want to do it. But 5 of these boxes, and each box needs to show something that says weather observation, temperature, wind speed direction, and barometric pressure. And each day for 5 days, you're gonna fill in your observations. Now, I took an example from Friday's weather last Friday, and all I did, guys, I'm gonna show you. All right, so let me show you guys on my phone where I got this data from. So this is just the free Weather Channel app. And you can download this on just about any device. You don't have to pay for it. It's very simple and easy to use. So right away, you get the day's temperature. And this has already changed a little bit from when I did my recordings earlier, but you can at least see where to get the information. And then to get the rest of the information, you just need to scroll down a little bit and come to this section right here. Here, you're gonna get your wind speed and direction. And right here where it says pressure, you'll get your barometric pressure for the day. So that should give you everything you need. This top box here, it tells you this is just what you're observing with your own senses. So you need to go outside, look with your eyes, notice all of your senses and what they're telling you. Do you see clouds? Does it feel humid? Does it feel windy? Does it feel dry? Any of your observations you'll put in here. Temperature here, wind speed and direction here, and barometric pressure here. So you guys are gonna do that for 5 days. Then the very last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna answer this question. It says, do you see a relationship or pattern between your weather observations and the temperature, wind conditions, and barometric pressure? If you do, describe the relationship or pattern. Guys, we did a digital lab just like this all together, where we went through some digital days and we observed the weather, and then at the end we said what the relationship was. So it's just something very simple. All I want you to say is, On the days where we had this kind of weather, this happened. On the days whenever the data said this happened. That's it. So mostly they're talking about the barometric pressure. When the barometric pressure is high, we usually have this kind of weather. When the barometric pressure is low, we usually have this kind of weather. So that's all they're looking for with that. If you've forgotten some of this stuff, don't worry. Reach out to me and I will be here to help you guys. But for the most part, I think you're really gonna have fun with this week's science activity and when you are doing your weather log. I think this is something that you guys are all familiar with, all comfortable with, and I know you're gonna do a great job. So if you need any help, I'm here for you, but otherwise, I can't wait to see what you do. All right, that's it for now.